Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Tomer Devorah. I was going to say Adorn with Dignity, so I'm so used to reading out of that book. We're on day 25. Just to recap 24, again, the sefer is going into a beautiful picture of the supernal man and how the actual mitzvahs are producing this image. So it's very deep, very beautiful concept, very Kabbalistic if you think about it. It just really is a very deep concept. Today we're on the 25th of the month, and it states, furthermore, in debating words of Torah, one should accustom himself to have in mind the rectification of the Shekinah, rectifying and beautifying her for Tiferes. This refers to deciding to the halakha in accordance with truth. This is the meaning of conflict for the sake of heaven, the conflict between the two opposing powers. Chesed and Gevurah for the sake of heaven, Tiferes in deciding the halakha, Malchus in accordance with it, Tiferes being truth. However, one should distance himself from any controversy that departs from this path, for Tiferes has no desire to have any connection with extraneous matters, even if they involve Torah learning. If they are for the purpose of besting others, the end is Gehinom, Has v'Shalom. The only controversy that does not blemish Tiferes is controversy in Torah for the sake of heaven, for all its paths are peace and end in love. One who derives personal benefits from words of Torah blemishes this attribute which is holy and withdraws it from holiness and inserts it into the category of mundane matters. So really this is like a reference kind of to that we should be giving a proper kavod to when we're studying the Torah. And it goes on, fortunate is the portion of the one who toils in Torah to delight in the most exalted one. And the most important of all is to purify one's mind by scrutinizing his thoughts and examining himself as if in the course of debate. If he finds even a trace of impure thought, he must retract his words and always admit the truth in order that Tiferes, the quality of truth, be found therein. That certainly gives another perspective on Kavanah. We're starting chapter 8. How a person should accustom himself with the attributes of Netzach, Hod, and Yisod. However, regarding the rectifications of Netzach and Hod, some are common to both and others are unique to each one. Now, first, one should help those who study Torah and support them, whether with money or with deeds, providing them with the things they require for their learning, preparing their food, and fulfilling all their desires so that they need not cease their Torah study. One should always be careful not to disparage their learning, lest they weaken in their toil in Torah. Rather, he should honor and praise their good deeds so that they will hold steadfast to their service. He should provide them with the books they need for their learning and a house of study. And all similar things which strengthen and support those who toil in Torah are contingent totally on these two attributes. Everyone should contribute according to his ability, however little or much. Ultimately, more one does to honor Torah and strengthen it, whether verbally, physically, or financially, arouses people's hearts to Torah and inspiring them to hold steadfast to it, is all connected and rooted in these two sephiras, for they are called the holders and supporters of Torah. So that concludes day 25. Again, very beautiful. We only have a few days left in this sefer, beautiful sefer, but it's just wonderful. I was just, showing how your actions are just creating this supernal image of man and the image that it's creating spiritually and how it's affecting the upper worlds. It's very beautiful imagery that they have there. So that concludes today's learning, and Besrat Hashem will all be together again soon.